What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, Chicago Bulls All-Star Zach Lavine has agreed to a 5-year, $215 million contract to stay with the Chicago Bulls with an option for the 5th year. And this is the largest, not only is this the largest contract in the history of the Chicago Bulls, this is the first time, surprisingly, this is the first time that any player has signed a contract with the Bulls that has exceeded $100 million in total value. That goes to show you that when it comes to Chicago teams, oftentimes Midwestern teams, but in particular Chicago teams, I'm not talking about just the Bulls, I'm talking about when it comes to Major League Baseball, hockey, whatever. Chicago has been historically a cheap fucking team. That's why it's sort of amazing that the Bulls happen. That's why you don't see these juggernaut teams with Chicago franchises for the most part. But we're in a new market, man. You got to pay these guys money if you want to. You got to pay some money if you want to have a good team. You want to have a championship team at least. That's amazing when you consider it, man. Jerry Reinsdorf is 86 years old, and he's, I believe, been the majority owner of the Bulls since the early 80s. And all that time, now obviously back then they weren't making that type of money, but you would have thought in the last 10 years that they would have signed somebody to a contract of greater value than $100 million. But it is what it is. Now, of course, people are going to ask, well, okay, Zach, you got your money. When are you going to show up in meaningful games? Because as a Chicago Bulls fan, Zach Lavine's per-game averages look great, but as is the case with this guy oftentimes, in games against meaningful competition or in the playoffs, Zach Lavine can disappear. Zach Lavine can be inconsistent. Sometimes Zach looks like a superstar. Sometimes Zach looks like a borderline top 11, 12 player in the league. And then sometimes he looks like his image should be on the side of a milk carton. So anyway, tell me what you guys think.